Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche Enabia, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. We've got Mo Harkless. Taj Gibson is out there with Randall. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Payton in it, and for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. So off the tip, it's New York. Payton kicks to Harkless. Here's Randall. Here's Gibson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, Taj Gibson is so strong on the backboards. His ability to pursue the offensive glass is truly a thing to watch.
Fultz against Payton. Fultz, no good.
And Doris, one thing that's never been an issue for Fultz, that handle. Great at navigating in traffic for himself or creating opportunities for his teammates.
Right. Markelle is so adept at using change of pace, change of direction. It's a little bit of a herky-jerky motion. He'll lull you to sleep and then out of nowhere cross you over. This guy is fun to watch.
The shot by Harkless, no good.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Isaac goes in. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Taj Gibson picks one up.
Boy, Jonathan Isaac comes out of Florida State back in 2017. 6th overall pick. Obviously, with that high a pick, you think, oh, he's come out of his career a little bit slow. But this team believes in his upside and is committed to building with him.
That's good from Isaac.
And with Isaac, there is a lot to like. He could be a huge two-way forward for this team.
Right, Greg. A modern NBA big has got to develop a consistent perimeter game, which Isaac is working on. This guy's a big-time finisher right now. So with that frame and that age, this guy's upside absolutely tremendous.
And both free throws good for Isaac.
I think the fact of the matter is all the tools are there for Jonathan Isaac. It's really a matter of being consistent for this young guy.
Gordon against Randall. Over Gordon. Randall no good.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
And Vucevic throws it down.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
Payton the bounce pass. Here's Barrett. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
Boy, the bounce pass put right on the money. Nice assist.
Fultz against Payton. Fultz looking around. Inside, here's Fournier.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
Pass to Barrett. 1:46 left to play in the first quarter. Payton's shot is off. Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Isaac with the ball. Now guarded by Gibson. Here's Harkless. And it's sent back by Isaac.
Isaac using every bit of that 6'10" frame to send it back.
Here's Fultz. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
Going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Aaron Gordon. Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Ross is checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Bullock, good.
I like to see Kevin Knox share the basketball because what it shows is an improving awareness in finding his teammates. That's how people want to play with you.
Now here is Augustine. 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Baseline try. No good from Ross. The Knicks have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Bullock kicks to Ntilikina. Outside Robinson. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Bamba. Ross in the corner. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Portis. New York trailing. Here's Bullock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Orlando making a change here. Carter Williams is checked in. And so Bullock nails both of them.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
And here is Carter Williams. To the inside. Here's Vucevic. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. It's all tied in Orlando. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Orlando with the ball. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And New York looking at who they've got. We've got Bobby Portis. Reggie Bullock is out there with Ntilikina. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Knox in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Ntilikina. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet, and finished off by Robinson. Now Carter Williams. Passes it to Vucevic. Up top, Ross. He's guarded by Bullock. And a fast break now for New York. Here's Ntilikina. A stupendous finish in traffic. Ntilikina's got the lead up to 2 now for the Knicks.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Going with an almost entirely new group here. Gordon's checked in for Vucevic. Isaac comes in for Ennis. Evan Fournier's checked in for Ross. And it's Fultz in for Michael Carter Williams. And a new group in for the Knicks. Julius Randle's checked in for Portis. Barrett comes in for Kevin Knox. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Reggie Bullock. And it's Peyton in for Ntilikina. Now Ellington after Jonathan Isaac's three-pointer that didn't go. Ellington the pass to Robinson. To Peyton. Here's the floater. Here's Randle. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Randle's got his first points of the game.
Well, Julius Randle knows how to get to the offensive window and create shots.
Fultz with the ball. And Fournier kicks to Fultz. Poke loose. Lock at 6. Great touch on the 16-footer. Fultz has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, terrific to see Markelle Fultz knock it down, looking more and more assertive in the mid-range.
Here's Randle over Gordon, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. The Knicks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Shoot 2.
That free throw good from Randle.
It seems to me Julius Randle improves every season, and the more responsibility he's given, it seems the better he performs.
And Orlando making a change here. Augustine's checked in, and then for New York, Gibson comes in for Robinson, and Harkless is subbed in for Wayne Ellington. He's perfect from the line this time. 1:43 left to play here in the second quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside Fournier. Kept alive.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Harkless dishes to Gibson. New York moving the ball around. Fades and shoots. And too long on the shot. The Magic trail by 4. Isaac passes to Fultz. Kicks to Fournier. And here's Augustine. No good on that one. Payton with some nice D. Fournier against Barrett. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Barrett's got the lead up to 6 now for the Knicks. There's 57 seconds left here in the second. Outside Fournier. To the middle. There's the pass to Augustine. Fournier against Randall. The shot's good from Fournier.
I'll tell you, Fournier with a good instance of focus against good defense. Pretty play.
Payton the bounce pass. And Randall throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Fournier passes to Augustine. Now Isaac. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
New York leading by 6.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Good work there as it goes.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so it's the New York Knicks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Elfrid Payton. Elfrid, great passing in the first half. How does that impact the offense when the ball's moving like we saw it?
Everybody's getting easy shots. You know, it's much easier than contested shots, and guys are knocking it down.
Well, a really good first half, Elfrid. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. They showed a lot of improvement in the second quarter. I'm sure they're in a confident mood at the half, holding an 8-point lead. Hey, big fella, what's your take on New York so far?
They've really worked the inside well. Wow. Perfection. You're getting a lot out of the offense from the paint. And when you're that effective inside, Ernie, Kenny, I know, makes life very hard for your opponent.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Orlando.
Well, they wouldn't have been in its biggest hole if they rebounded better. They've got out-hustled, down low, and it cost them some points. They'll be talking about that in the locker room for sure. They know they need to improve on the glass.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Nice game. Great performance by Julius Randle.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Payton against Gordon. looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. That one, no good. Gordon with the defensive effort. Here's Isaac, and it's blocked, and he gets it back. Outside Gordon. An easy 2 points on the layup. Gordon's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Magic. And so Payton will bring it up for the Knicks. 6-point game.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go. And I can't say I blame him.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Gibson against Fultz. Here's Vucevic, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
That is the size and power coming into play right there. Vucevic excels at using his physical advantages to capitalize.
And with the dunk contest in Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Bamba is checked in for Aaron Gordon. James Ennis comes in for Isaac. Ross is checked in for Fournier. And it's Carter Williams in for Markelle Fultz. Free throw drops for Vucevic. And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
Well, with his strength, Julius Randle can absorb contact easier than a lot of players. This guy is not going to be intimidated.
And he knocks down the first one. Second free throw, no good. The Magic trail by 6. To Carter Williams. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Over Payton, another miss by Orlando.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Now here's Ross after R.J. Barrett's miss. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player.
And Greg, with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he seemed lost early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball, knows what's expected of him, and how he can help contribute to wins.
That free throw good from Ross. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for the Magic. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Portis, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Kevin Knox comes in for Barrett. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Wayne Ellington. And it's Ntilikina in for Elfrid Payton. And both free throws good for Ross. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Nilikina passes to Knox. He kicks it to Bullock. Back to Knox. 6 to shoot. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
You've got to have a great sense of timing on the alley-oop pass. Fantastic finish by Mitchell Robinson.
Carter Williams, the pass to Ross. Gordon trying to break loose. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Ross.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Outside Robinson. Passes it to Knox. There's the 3. Traps in the tray. Knox has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You've got to be so confident to take that shot because Kevin Knox would have heard about it in the next time out if he doesn't make it.
Now here's Vucevic. He has 5.
And we all know that defense, not necessarily the strong suit for Vucevic, but it's an area that he has definitely shown some improvement.
No doubt, Greg. His greatest strength, obviously, is his ability to get on the backboards and rebound with a high efficiency and production. And the key is he's worked to mask those defensive deficiencies. Not a lockdown anchor, but certainly a better team defender than when he entered the league.
2 shots.
Free throw drops for Vucevic.
We know this about Nikola Vucevic. He's a high percentage finisher. To me, the next steps, right? Improve your defense, be more consistent with range, and if he does that, he's golden.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Evan Fournier comes in for James Ennis, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Carter Williams. And both free throws good for Vucevic. 34 seconds left in the third. Ellington with it. Defended now by Fournier. Ellington the pass to Robinson. 20 seconds left in the third. For 3, Bullock. Knocked away.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Pass to Vucevic. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
7 feet, 260 pounds. Vucevic is a lot to handle. Does a great job drawing that contact.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Vucevic. Here is Ellington. 1 second left. Can't hit that one. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Knicks lead by 3. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, they've got Taj Gibson. Bobby Portis out there with Mo Harkless. Then there's Wayne Ellington, and it's Bullock in at the shooting guard position. It's good. Gibson's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for New York.
Boy, Taj Gibson unafraid in the face of contact. How tough is this guy?
The pass to Gordon. Down low. Here's Vucevic, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
For the Knicks, Randall's checked in for Bobby Portis. R.J. Barrett comes in for Reggie Bullock, and it's Payton in for Wayne Ellington. New York leading by 5. Payton the bounce pass. Randall left side. Back to Payton. Shot clock at 5. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
One thing we know about Elfrid Payton, this guy has got supreme confidence. He will force the issue if he's this close to the cup.
Free throw, no good.
I think Elfrid Payton has exciting potential. He's got unbelievable defensive instincts and work habits. He just needs to develop a little bit more on the offensive end.
So he comes up empty at the line.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Odd pass to Gordon. And so Orlando again turning it over.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Payton against Fultz. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I think if you're very aggressive with Elfrid Payton, this guy is getting good at picking up these kinds of fouls.
No good on the free throw. That one is no good. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic, trailing by 5. Fournier's shot is off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And it's sent back by Isaac. And he recovers it. Randall no good.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
To the paint. And Vucevic throws it down.
Vucevic knows who he is. This guy is a close scorer, legit threat to finish it with authority.
Payton outside. With some arc. And that's 2 points on the layup. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Payton taking the opportunity to deliver in a big moment.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Julius Randle.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Markel Fultz under duress. Big time shot.
Down low. Randle no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Here's Fournier. It's rebounded by Barrett.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Pass to Payton. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. It falls!
Julius Randle under tremendous pressure with the big bucket.
Magic have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. To the inside. Here's Vucevic. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Vucevic so confident in himself, and his teammates come along with him.
To the middle. Here's Randle. Gordon with the defensive effort. On offense, here are the Magic. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Well, this game separates the men from the boys. Aaron Gordon, big-time delivery.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now here's Payton. Needs to get off a shot. Randle can't get that one to fall. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're up by 1. 3 seconds left in the game. Go to the intentional foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was a huge, huge shot. The difference between a 2 and a 3-point lead at this stage is major.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. Just 2 seconds left to play in the final quarter. So a close game sees New York take this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Elfrid, first off, congrats on the win. What was the key to getting this one?
Oh, man, we made shots. We did a good job of, just getting to the rim.
Big effort tonight, Elfrid. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.